Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for watching today. If you are new on this platform, my name is Milton Fonkwa, and please do not forget to subscribe in order to join the family, alright? Thank you so much for that. Thank you guys. If you are one of my returning subscribers, I want to say a special thank you for coming, and if you are new, you are welcome to my platform, alright? Thank you so much for watching. In today's video, I'm going to talk about 4 reasons why most Africans get deported in North Cyprus. Alright, yes, or from North Cyprus. Because for some past days now, I've been getting a couple of questions from subscribers about this video. They literally asked me like a question, so I decided to do it like a video in order to inform so many people. You know, guys, North Cyprus is one of those countries in let me say in Asia, because North Cyprus is not in Europe. If you look at the world map very well, you will realize that North Cyprus is somewhere around Asia and Europe. All right, so, and it is an island, so there is a lot of influx of internationals into this small island, and there are so many reasons. All right, some get deported while some stay to study, some stay to work. Now I want to talk about some of the reasons most Africans get deported in this small island country. Alright, I know that at some point in time when you are traveling, something can happen at the airport and the immigration refuse to stamp your passport, and what they might ask of you is deportation, you understand. But there are still some reasons too most Africans get deported from North Cyprus, and I will start with the first one. Okay, the first and most important one, which is the issue of fake documents. Alright, now I want to let you know that North Cyprus is still a small place, alright, and most of the people in this country, they either go to hustle for their life or they either go to study. So now what happens is that when you are entering at the airport in North Cyprus, the Aegean airport to be precise, you have to show a list of documents, and what most people commonly use to enter into this country is education purpose. Remember that if you are going to a country, you have to show your reason in which you are going to the country. There might be so many reasons. You can be going for educational purposes, you can be going for a touristic purpose, you can go for visits or business, alright, or shopping, and so many other reasons. So in North Cyprus, when so many students are coming in, some will decide to use a list of fake documents, alright, while others will use their real and legit documents. Now, if you are a student going into North Cyprus, the first thing you need to know is that if you are going as a student, as I said, the first thing you need to hold on your hand is your educational certificates, alright? And now, this is what happened. Immediately you drop from the airport, at the entering point, you will be asked to present your school documents, okay? The school documents you obtain in your country before you enter, before you show the real admission letter that you were given from a school in North Cyprus. And most Africans, what they do is that they will tend to fake their documents, or some will pretend that they had documents before, and they will produce some fake documents in order to use. So nowadays, the immigration, so many people used to use that method to come into the country, alright? So the immigration have decided, I don't know the method they are using, but nowadays if you fake documents and come into North Cyprus, at the airport immediately you will be detected, and if you are caught, alright, and if they know that your documents are fake, you will be deported instantly. Okay, I hope this message is very clear, and to whosoever is watching, please if somebody tells you to fake your documents nowadays to go to North Cyprus, refuse, because if you are caught at the airport, you will be deported and your money will go in vain. Okay, so these are some of the things you need to know about North Cyprus. And again, still at the airport, so many things will be assessed. Okay, do not carry fake things with you, because there are a lot of detectors at the airport nowadays to check all those things. Okay, so you have to be very careful with what you do when entering a country. I know deportation occurs in so many countries around Europe, but I am specifically talking about Northern Cyprus. The second reason I'm going to talk about this is the issue of crime. Remember, in some of my videos, I have always talked about crime. Okay, crime in North Cyprus is a very big problem, and nowadays the crime rate is starting to increase because, especially with us Africans, I do not know what the problem is. All right, so if you are caught in a situation with crime, or let me say, if you involve yourself in a situation, please know that you are going to go to the police station. And as a black person, if you go to the police station, you will not leave as early as possible. You will be there at least 10 days plus, okay? And for you to leave the police station, you have to spend at least 5,000 Turkish lira. I hope this message is clear, and those who understand it, please make sure you avoid all of these things. Alright, I'm saying this because I know a lot of international students are moving into this country. Some will purposely decide to join the crime group, okay, while others will be caught within the vicinity of crime where they know nothing. I understand. If you live in a neighborhood or in an apartment with people that you know that are practicing some crimes action, please leave that apartment, because nowadays the police are moving from apartment to apartment to search for all those criminals. I hope you understand, okay? So that is what you need to know. And again, in North Cyprus, always avoid problems and retaliations, because if you are caught, it is part of crime, you will be sent to the police station. Okay, I hope it is very clear and somebody understands better. The next reason I'm going to talk about is fake reasons. What I mean here by fake reasons is, before you enter into a country or before you move into a country, I hope you understand that before you go to a country, even if the country is visa free, you have to have a reason, okay, why you are going into this country or why you want to visit this country. So now Cyprus is not an exception, okay? In order for you to enter there, you must have a reason. Now, let me tell you guys something that once happened. There was a time one guy came to me and told me that he wants us to do a certain business. So when I asked what the business was, because I was legal, but this guy was not legal, he explained all the details of the business to me, and I found the business very illegal, okay, very illegal to me. So I told this young man, he wanted to pay me at least $1,000 or $1,000 plus, but because though I was not having money at that time, I told this young man I'm not interested, okay. So you have to know what you are doing at some particular points in time, because if you get yourself involved in issues of like this, or in issues that involves crimes, you will be deported, okay. Because now the thing the young man was telling me was that we have to do some stuff, okay, then someone has to leave another country and come, then I will be the one to represent and collect the person from the airport. So my first question is, what if I was caught? He was silent, so I just told him I'm not interested. He couldn't do the stuff because he was not legal, but because I was legal, I had all my papers, I refused, and I don't know what happened after that. So if someone wants to move to North Cyprus, some people come to North Cyprus through education. As I said, your reason must be legit. Some will come as couples, okay, their reason might be legit. If you are not married and somebody tells you to do fake stuff to represent someone or to stand as a couple for someone, refuse, because if you are caught at the point of entering, you will be deported. I had to witness a case again at the Ejan airport where a list of Cameroonians were deported because they had fake documents that they were married. At least there were 6 of them, okay, that they were married together. And when some questions were asked to them by the immigration officials, they could not answer those questions. Remember, immigration officials are very intelligent. They know what to ask you when they start suspecting you. Again, I met some guys they were Cameroonians at the Istanbul airport. There were a lot of them. Some were from Sierra Leone, some were from Egypt, some were from South Africa. They were also deported from various countries. When I tried to talk to them, I realized that they have similar reasons. So your reason must be legit before you enter a country. Do not fake a reason or stand for something you do not represent, okay. So that is it about reasons for that, for entering into North Cyprus, because if you are caught, you will be deported. I hope the message is clear. Thank you so much. The other thing I'm going to talk about is illegality in the country. Okay, this is one of the most important things I have always mentioned on my channel. If you go to a country, please, you might not know the laws holding this country. Always ask questions. Okay, if you can't find your nationals or people you know to ask questions from them, always ask others that you know can answer your questions. All right, even there's people on the streets can help you. So always ask questions. And the first thing you have to do in a country when you go, at least after 1 month or 2 months time, I do not know how it occurs in other places, but in North Cyprus you have to be legal to do a residence. You have to be legal, and to be legal in North Cyprus you must do a residence permit. Okay, if you are a student, you must do your student residence permit. If you are a worker, you must do a working permit. Okay, for some, they will do their permanent residence permit. Those who have been there for long, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter the type of permit you have, but just be legal. Because if the police catch you, or if you are caught in a situation, there was a time the police were moving on the streets at night, moving from neighborhood to neighborhood, especially an apartment where a lot of Pakistanis are. Alright, the police will always visit those apartments when something happens in that neighborhood. There was a time some people fought and there were some bloodshed. So the police came in the neighborhood and started searching for people without permits and taking them straight to the airport. So if you go to a country, the message is clear as I'm saying it. Please try to do your documents and be legal. I understand that it takes some things in order to be legal, but try as much as possible to be legal in any country you go, because you never can tell. If you are caught, you might be locked up and you can never come out of the police station without spending huge sum of money, or you might be deported. Okay, so that is what you need to know about North Cyprus, and these are the reasons most people get deported from North Cyprus. As I said, don't get me twisted. There are other things. You might enter into a country, or you might come to North Cyprus with all your legal things and something happened at the airport and you are sent back. In that case, that is another reason. That is the fault of the immigration, not your fault. But in this case, I am talking particularly about the reasons people cause. Okay, some of the causes that if you do, some of the things if you do, you will be deported. All right, so that is what you need to understand about North Cyprus. And nowadays, the police are mostly looking for us blacks in North Cyprus. If you didn't know that if the police go somewhere and they realize there are blacks there, you will be the first people to be checked. I hope you understand. Don't tell me other things, other reasons. I don't know the reasons why they are checking us first, but that is what you need to know. All right, so always be legal everywhere you go. Avoid crime. Make sure your reason is clear and genuine. Alright, make sure your papers are real before you enter into this particular island, because it is getting tough and tough every day. They want to send so many people back to their home country, so try to be legal. Alright, thank you so much, guys. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and do not forget to hit that little red subscribe button beneath this video. Thank you so much. If you are my returning subscriber, I want to say a special thank you to you. Alright, thank you. And if you are new, you are welcome to the platform. Thank you, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.